Okay, welcome to be here this morning. I am Clara Dunbar on behalf of Chautauqua Hometown Heroes Veterans Memorial Grand Opening Ribbon Cutting Ceremony. About our educational kiosk and panels, I thank you for joining us today. A special thank you for the many grants we have received to create our memorial. And please note, when we're through with this little ceremony, there will be some letters down at the VFW you could read for those who could not be here to speak. And this should be a beautiful remembrance. And now I would like to introduce our one and only Ron Hosel. He's our president, and his expertise is all around here with the bricks and the panels and everything. So he's our president, Ron Hosel.
Thank you, Clara. I'd like to introduce the committee members. Clara Dunbar, our senior vice. Clara. Andrea Taylor, our secretary, right there. Deb Cheney, who isn't here, she's our treasurer. John Buxton, Janet Derbish, Dan Engdahl, Kathy Jordan, and her late husband Tom Jordan, Jim Kurtz, Janie Raynor, Rick Seiper, Jim Thomas, Sandy Wagner, and Bill Ward. And introduce Dan Rush, who's representing Rick Seiper.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dan Roush. I'm the Village of Mayville board member and the deputy mayor, and I'm filling in for Mr. Seiper today as he's out of town at his daughter's college graduation. So he asked me to step in his place because obviously it's very important to be there for that. So I appreciate having the opportunity to be here and be a part of this ribbon cutting ceremony. With that said, I'd like to introduce the following guests and long-term supporters of the Hometown Heroes Veterans Memorial. When your name is called and if in attendance, would you please step forward, take a hold of the ribbon, and if Don Emhart and Christine Rinaldi would each take one end of the ribbon, which I believe is back here, that would be very helpful. So, with that being said, the town of Chautauqua Supervisor Don Emhart, if you just step forward and let's grab that ribbon, I guess, right?
Yeah, grab the ribbon.
Ron, grab the ribbon, bring it out.
I didn't see the ribbon.
I think there's one scissors here too, but
Who's holding one end of the other?
the other one is going to be Christy Rinaldi.
That's me?
Yep. I'll hold those for now.
Yes.
And then Don Emhart, if you'd hold the other end of the ribbon, if he's here. Nope. Then thank you. Thank you.
I'll hold it, you hold it. You want to cut it?
And then if everybody else would just kind of get in between if we can. And then Congressman Nick Langworthy, Representative Christy Rinaldi.
Yep.
New York State Assemblyman Andy Goodell. City of Jamestown Mayor Kim Eklund. City of Dunkirk Mayor Kate Wadowius. Oh, I tried. I even Googled it this morning to see how it was pronounced.
But Kate, you're right. Perfect time.
Chautauqua County Legislator Martin Proctor. Greg Carlson, Director of Veteran Affairs. Scott Deering, Mayville Legion Post number 493 Commander. And Barb Cessna, Vets Finding Vets Coordinator, is not here today. Susan Brawley, Lake Erie Blue Star Mothers, New York President. Cindy Reddy, Dwyer Program, did I say it right? Reedy, Coordinator. Thank you. And then June Dietrich? Dietrich. All right, they did spell it wrong. All right. Former Grant Officer in CR. And then CSEA Regional 6 President Steve Healy. And then next I'd like to turn it over to Mr. Bill Ward.
Thanks, Dan. Thank you,
Yes,
Dan.
if everybody would just take please go ahead and grab the ribbon in between everybody. That would be great. Thank you.
You guys want to step forward so we can get around all this?
Thank you, Dan Ranch, for that. That's our buddy Dan Roush. The ribbon cutters today, we have representative from Paul Wendell's office. Paul's not here, right? No. You're here. Come on up.
James Feldman, you want to take that and sit down for you?
James Feldman is here. And Liz, are you here? Come on up, Liz. Liz Jones from the Chautauqua Region Community Foundation. So, it's time to get your cameras ready. I'm sorry?
Liz, under the cheers.
They wanted you wielding the shears, Liz. Don't you know that Jim Kurtz is going to lay awake tonight if you don't do it. All right, let's count down. 3, 2, 1. Nicely done. Nicely done. We would like to thank, of course, Dan Roush for sitting in for Mr. Seiper, and Aurelia Taylor from the Chautauqua Hometown Heroes Veterans Memorial. She is the secretary. And don't forget that, that you have something else to, yeah, okay, come on in.
We would like to express our sincere gratitude for attending our event. Your presence helped make our ribbon cutting a success. With the dedication of these educational kiosks, we hope to enlighten the younger generations who did not live through the historical periods highlighted within. May they also convey ideas true to the vision of the memorial. Please help us continue the celebration by joining us for some light refreshments at Lake Chautauqua VFW Post 8647, 10 Memorial Drive. Thank you.
And that will do it. Thank you all for attending so much. This is a special moment. Apparently there is a presentation. Is that right? Oh, okay. So we'll have Jim come up and present the county executive's certificate. James, would you like to?
Sure thing. So I have a letter of commendation here from County Executive Wendell. Office of the County Executive, Chautauqua County, New York, letter of commendation. Whereas the Chautauqua Hometown Heroes is a dedicated group who raised money to build a memorial honoring those from Chautauqua County, New York who served our great nation in the armed forces. And whereas on May 4th, 2024, the Chautauqua Hometown Heroes Veterans Memorial is holding their ribbon-cutting ceremony. And whereas the Chautauqua Hometown Heroes Veterans Memorial honors veterans for their service and sacrifice that ensures our freedoms and protects our way of life. It is the only memorial in Chautauqua County that recognizes all of our county's veterans that honorably served, regardless of their hometown, rank, branch of service, or whether they served during peacetime or wartime. And whereas it is important to honor our veteran community because freedom is not free. It has been secured through the service and sacrifices of our armed forces, including the very veterans that are remembered at the Chautauqua Hometown Heroes Veterans Memorial. Now therefore, Chautauqua County Executive Paul M. Wendell Jr. does hereby recognize and congratulate the Chautauqua Hometown Heroes Veterans Memorial on their ribbon-cutting ceremony. This memorial honors our veteran community and educates Chautauqua County residents about their service and sacrifices for our great nation. In witness whereof, he has hereto set his hand and caused the Great Seal of Chautauqua County to be affixed this 4th day of May, 2024.
You're done. All right. So don't forget that I know that some of you are heading up to the Workmen's Memorial in Frewsburg, so thank you for dropping by here. Oh, we have one more. Oh, well, that's perfect. I got the thumbs up from Jim, but I should have known. We have another proclamation here.
Yes, the congressman couldn't make it today, but he did prepare a certificate of congressional recognition that just says congratulations on celebrating the opening of your new educational and informational kiosks. Thank you for your sacrifice and your service to our country and your ongoing commitment to honoring and commemorating the men and women of Chautauqua County who served in the United States military. Your dedication to service and your community is commendable, and he's honored to be a representative in Congress. Thank you.
And since he has traveled all this way, let's have Andy Goodell come up and say howdy for a second. Ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Goodell.
Howdy. Yeah, it's an interesting day, starting off here in Mayville, honoring our veterans, and a special thanks to Jim Kurtz and all the people, the VFW, the foundations that made this possible. And you look at that beautiful plaque honoring our veterans and know that 100 years from now, that'll still be here. There'll be more names as we honor more hometown heroes. And what a great way for a community to recognize the people who have made such a difference in the community, not just here in Mayville, but for our country. And that's what this memorial is about, isn't it? It's recognizing and honoring those people in our community that really made a difference. The real heroes of this area. And I'm delighted that my daughter and my father are on here for their service to their country. And I'm immensely proud, as all of you are, for all the names of hometown heroes that are here. So thank you to all of you who made this a reality, who put the time and the effort and the dedication to recognize those who really deserve recognition as our hometown heroes. Thanks for letting me join you.
You got something to say?
No, we're done.
All right. We have head faked the end of this program. Enough. Thank you all for coming. We'll see you up at the, it is the VFW post 8647. That's right outside of town. Please join us, and God bless you all. God bless the folks who have worked on this, and we are very, very proud and happy that this has happened. Thank you all for being here today.